mental illness, it's so much shame in our culture that even still I have a hard time sometimes talking about it or figuring like who in the room is able to handle what I have to say. But I used to work at Bellevue Hospital, and they had an on-site high school there that not many people know about, and we taught poetry to these students who were just these phenomenal writers but had no access to the kind of language and naming that I think is important for you to be able to move beyond your diagnosis. My dad has depression, my mother schizophrenia, depression, she was a child of incest. I am bipolar, my oldest daughter is too. My oldest son is, and he is exhibiting signs of schizophrenia as well. I think it's really, really important, especially in this country, and specifically right now, that we address mental health awareness and try to at least dismantle its stigma and create an environment where people don't just hide in some closet and just kind of constantly kind of marinate in their illness, but instead talk about it and utilize expression and art to not just be an advocate for the self, but to engage. It's really interesting because I have many friends who would trust me with their lives and their children, but if you were to just say some random person is bipolar and they're this is this and they have PTSD, just someone on the street, you would never even relinquish yourself or your kids to them. But so what I'm doing is trying to humanize mental illness and trying to show that, look, I exist and I live well. I don't harm other people. I only want to harm myself most days, and I see in that too the pain and the need to get out of that and pull myself out of it. And I mean, ultimately I think my writing has always been about being mentally ill, but I've never publicly spoken about it until 2011. That was when I got brave and decided I have to actually name this, not just for myself but for other people, and specifically those within an audience that share that story.